Hao Oshio Moen Halido Chima Chokma Moen Hisches de Mulgachada Boyaja Gitlida Obunaida Ofa Bonaga Hado. Peace and blessings be to the house. And what we've done today, we always talk about the Romanization of our language. And so what we did was we have taken our language, a couple of dialects here, and we have placed them in the ancient Hebrew. We know that our forefathers here in this country used the ancient Hebrew to write and to communicate. And we know that there is a syllabary in Cherokee that is also what? Romanized. And we talked about this in a previous lesson. We don't have to use Romanized characters to express the sounds in our language because they are perfectly compatible with our Far East dialect. We understand that the Chalagi, which is Cherokee, and the Creek or Muskogee, Seminole, these are Proto-Semitic languages, okay? And they come from the Phoenician syllabary, okay? And so understanding that, we know that we are able to write in our own dialect, the Chalagi and the Muskogee. So we have a couple of words for the study to add to your vocabulary, and we have written them in Hebrew, okay? Our ancient language, okay? And these same words could also be represented in Arabic and many of our other dialects from the Shemitic branches, okay? And even the Hamitic branches would also be compatible with this because we know that we all come from a common root. So we have some words here, and we will begin with the Chalagi or the Cherokee. We see it represented here in the Hebrew, Chalagi, okay? The first word is Eliqua, Eliqua, which means enough, Eliqua, okay? Chiha Eliqua, I have enough. Nasku, or you can say Nasquo, okay? And we represented that by this diacritical mark here. Nasku, Nasquo, okay? And this word means also. The next word is Adane, Adane, which means to do. Adane, okay? The next word is Gulia, Gulia, which means to examine. Gulia. Let's move down to the Muskogee or the Seminole. And we have Ahonichida. Ahonichida. Okay? Ahonichida, which means to wake up. Gomida. Gomida. Okay? And notice that this is the Creek alphabet, and we see that certain letters are represented different from the Hebrew to the Creek, because this is not per se, these are English characters or Roman characters, but they don't make the same sounds as they make in the English language or the English alphabet. Okay? Gomida. Okay? Which means to think. To think. Gomida. Another word that we hear something similar in Chinese, when you do karate, you go to the dojo. We know also that the dojo is also the place where meditation takes place. Okay? Well, we have a word in Creek, and it's pronounced dacho. And you can also pronounce this CH sound with a J. Okay? Dajo. Okay? Dacho or dajo. And it's the same thing with the C's in the Creek. and we have it represented by tzadeh in the Hebrew. Place or situation, okay? Hiadacho, this situation, okay? Chadacho, my situation. And last but not least, achimgida. Achimgida or ajimgida. Ajimgida. And this word means to climb. Okay? Elikwa, naskwo, nasku, adane, golie, golie, ahonichida or ahonijida, gomida, dacho or dajo, and achimgida. What we can also see is the da on the end of infinitive verbs. Okay? And this is very similar to the Korean, as we know that it too comes from a Shemitic origin of Aramaic. Okay? And you will find this same consistency in Korean infinitive verbs in the Hangul. That's just one more similarity to draw out in our multiplicitous Eastern languages. Okay? So in less than 10 minutes, we got 8 new words for some people who may not have been studying, and a slight recap and an adding of 4 new Cherokee words. Okay? How?